Guardian angels, protector, familiar, and sympathetic spirits. Some spirits attach themselves to certain people in order to protect and guide them. These are good spirits, often called guardian spirits or guardian angels. A guardian angel is a high spirit whose role is like that of a parent with a child, to lead a person toward the good, give counsel, comfort in suffering, and support in life's trials. This protection lasts from birth to death, and often after death as well. It may continue through several bodily lives, since earthly lives are only short moments in the longer life of the spirit. A protector spirit accepts this mission freely, but once it accepts it, it becomes a duty. It may feel a special sympathy for the person it guards. Even so, this care is not always exclusive. A spirit closely linked to one person may also help others. If it is called to another task, another spirit can take its place. The action of protector spirits. Protector spirits do not leave us just because we fail to listen. They may step back when their advice is constantly rejected and when a person willingly gives way to lower influences. But they do not completely abandon anyone. They still try to make themselves heard, and they return as soon as they are sincerely called. The thought that each person has an invisible friend near them is a great comfort. Such spirits remain with us in suffering, loneliness, illness, danger, and confusion. They reach us through quiet inner impulses and through conscience. Distance does not hinder them. What seems far away to us is not far away to spirits. Withdrawal, freedom, and responsibility. Good spirits never do evil. If a protector spirit withdraws and bad influences gain strength, the fault lies in lower spirits and in the person's own weakness, pride, or carelessness. Evil spirits have no irresistible power. They act only when they find consent or neglect. Protector spirits allow real struggle because progress requires freedom. They help by advice, good thoughts, and inner guidance. But they do not take away responsibility. Human beings must resist evil by their own choice. A protector spirit is not always required to stay in a way that can be felt. Its help is often hidden, so that people do not become dependent and fail to act for themselves. There also comes a time when a spirit no longer needs this kind of guardianship, just as a student eventually no longer needs a teacher, though this does not happen during earthly life. The merit and feeling of protector spirits. When protector spirits help someone stay on the path of good, they feel joy. Their success is part of their own advancement, like the happiness of a teacher who sees a student grow. If they fail after doing all they could, they are not blamed. They do feel sorrow over the faults of the person they guide, but not hopeless despair. They know that no failure is final, and that what is missed today may be gained later. Names, recognition, and identity. People often want to know the name of their guardian angel, but names matter little in spirit life. A person may call on their protector by any respected and uplifting name. Good spirits are united in sympathy, and a protector may answer through such an appeal. When spirits use famous names, it is not always the exact spirit once known by that name. Sometimes the name is used because it is familiar and inspires trust. After returning to spirit life, one recognizes one's protector spirit and often finds it was already known before incarnation. Who can be a protector spirit? Protector spirits must be more advanced than those they protect. A father may watch over a child after death, and loved ones may continue caring for those they left behind. but their power depends on their own spiritual condition and may be limited. Every human being has a protector spirit, even those who are morally backward. But the kind of guidance given matches the needs of the person. A highly advanced guide is not assigned in the same way to all. As one spirit progresses, it may itself become protector to another, less advanced spirit, and this good work helps its own growth. If a protecting spirit reincarnates, it can no longer watch over someone in the same full way while bound to a body. Another spirit may then assist in its place. Evil spirits and the struggle of influence. No evil spirit is officially assigned to a person as a rival to the guardian spirit. But evil spirits do try to lead people away from the good whenever they find an opening. This creates a struggle between good and bad influences, and the stronger one is the one a person chooses to hear. No one is forced to give in. Evil spirits remain only as long as they are allowed access. Some people seem to exert powerful influence over others for good or evil, and in harmful cases, wicked spirits may work through them more effectively. At times, a good or evil spirit may even incarnate to accompany someone more directly, though usually this help or influence comes through sympathetic, incarnate persons. Multiple spiritual relationships. A person may have not only a protector spirit, but also several sympathetic spirits around them. Some care for them with affection. Others may encourage their faults. Spirits are drawn by likeness of thought, taste, and feeling, so people attract spirits according to their own character. Familiar spirits are not the same as protector spirits, though they are related. A familiar spirit is usually a friendly spirit that takes interest in the details of daily life. From these distinctions, 4 broad categories emerge. Protector spirits, guardian angels, or good spirits. These spirits follow a person through life to help them advance. They are always more advanced than the person they guard. Familiar spirits. These spirits attach themselves to certain persons for shorter or longer periods to help them as far as they can. They are good spirits, though sometimes only slightly advanced, and at times somewhat light or playful. They concern themselves with ordinary details of life and act with the permission or under the direction of protector spirits. Sympathetic spirits. These spirits are drawn by affection and similarity of thought, taste and feeling, whether for good or for evil. How long they remain depends on circumstances. Evil spirits. These are imperfect or bad spirits who attach themselves to people in order to turn them away from the good. They do this by their own impulse, not by assignment. Their hold depends on how much access a person gives them. The person remains free to resist. Family, groups, cities, and nations. Protection is not limited to individuals. Some spirits attach themselves to a whole family united by affection. Spirits also gather around groups, societies, cities, and nations whose character is like their own. People, communities, and nations attract spirits that match their dominant tendencies. Because of this, families and larger groups are helped by spirits of greater or lesser advancement according to their moral state. Good communities attract better influences, impure ones attract lower spirits. Good spirits strengthen tendencies toward justice and goodness, while inferior spirits stir up harmful passions. Groups can therefore be seen as collective beings moving toward shared ends. They too have protectors suited to their degree of advancement. Protectors of the arts and special activities. There are also special protector spirits for the arts, sciences, and other forms of work. They help those who call on them sincerely, but they do not replace effort, discipline, or real ability. They support what is genuine, not vanity. Older traditions gave such protectors the names of gods or muses. In modern language, arts, industries, cities, and nations may also be said to have their patrons or protectors, high spirits working under different names. Collective moral atmosphere and invisible influence. Just as individuals attract spirits according to their tendencies, so do groups. The unseen spirits around a people, city, or nation generally reflect the moral quality of those who make it up. Customs, habits, dominant character, and especially laws reveal what sort of spiritual influences are welcomed there. When justice is respected, evil influence is resisted. When laws support injustice and violate humanity, good spirits withdraw and lower influences multiply, strengthening bad ideas and weakening better ones. By looking at the habits, customs, and laws of a people, one can get some idea of the unseen spirits taking part in its thoughts and actions. Living in communion with good spirits. Communication with protector and familiar spirits is natural. In this sense, every person is a medium, though most do not know it clearly. As spiritual understanding grows, this bond may become more conscious. There is no need to fear troubling good spirits by turning to them. Regular inner contact with them gives strength, clarity, courage, and hope. Those who teach, guide, create, and uplift others often take part, knowingly or not, in a larger work of moral progress. What is received is meant to be shared.